One of the insecure thoughts that happen as a sound bath practitioner are, how do I know if my sessions are effective? Well, I'm going to tell you right now that a lot of people that experience sound baths, they don't really care about them. They're not necessarily going to be your ideal client that loves them and wants to come back all of the time. If you're doing your sessions from group places, let's say you're doing a little bit from corporate and you're doing a little bit at yoga studios and you're doing a little bit over here, eventually all of these people, you're going to find people that actually love it within those groups. But there's no way that we can possibly please everyone. And even other people that love sound baths, and maybe they love the didgeridoo, but we don't play the didgeridoo, or maybe they love the gong and we don't have a gong. It's okay. But what we do want to notice regardless is even those people that like their sound baths to be different, or maybe sound baths aren't for them, we still want to notice their energy and their vibe when they leave the session, right? Are they thanking you? Are they coming up to you and saying, oh, my experience was like this. Oh, this was so powerful. Oh, I loved this. That's good feedback, right? If people are all kind of wandering off and not saying anything to you, that does not necessarily mean that they did not get anything from the session. Sometimes people are nervous. Sometimes people don't want to go up and talk to anybody. But the other thing that we want to pay attention to is, are people in general coming back? When we sow all of these seeds, let's say to 100 or 200 people, are we getting those people to book us consistently or relatively consistently? That is something that we want to notice. We want to just note. And if we're a sound bath practitioner and we have not been formally trained, we have not learned how to make our sessions the best that we possibly can, well, maybe that's something that we want to do. We want to look at and be like, maybe I want to pay closer attention to how I can make these sessions more effective. And of course, I will redirect you to my program if you want to learn how to do that. But my program isn't the only one that you can use. You can use any teacher that is good and they have a following and you can see that they are effective, and you've been to their sessions and they are powerful, and you've been to their sessions and you see that people are glowing after, right? Maybe before you even become a sound bath practitioner, you want to notice those things and you want to make sure that you're in a position of your best foot forward before you start facilitating. Because one thing that is really important, and it's really tough to hear sometimes, is that you can only make your first impression once. And after you've made that impression, if people have already paid you money, it's really hard to come back from that if you did not do a good job and you did not know necessarily what you were doing in the session. So noticing exactly what other people are doing that are effective, that we have experienced, that's going to be our sweet spot. Always look to other people that are doing the thing you want to do, that are walking that path a little bit farther along than you, and just be inspired, right? So often as humans, we can start comparing ourselves, and that is absolutely pointless in this kind of work. Just march forward, be excited, and learn from people, and always be willing to adapt. But before you're even willing to adapt, make sure you are filling that mind, you are getting your reps in, practicing these bowls and chimes and everything, and you've already played for a bunch of people for free, friends and family, and you've got honest feedback from them. Once you're at that point, you should be good to go. And once you're at that point, you shouldn't really have to be worrying about the majority of this stuff anyways. So this video is for those people that are a little bit uncertain, and that is an okay place to be. We've all been there, and we march forward and we learn regardless. See you in the next video.